And first up, some breaking news, of course, from the valley. Magisterial probe has been ordered in the killing of a youth in Narbal in Jammu and Kashmir today. The probe will be led by the additional magistrate of district Budgam. Now, police has already registered an FIR under sections of murder and said that the SOPs were not followed by the police, that the police really did not follow the standard operating procedures. Let's cut across straight to Srinagar, where Shuja Haq, my colleague, in fact, joins us with the latest. Shuja, how are we looking at these developments now with this magisterial probe being ordered? Will it help in calming some of the tension?
Well, that's right, Smita. Magisterial probe has just been ordered by the district magistrate of Budgam. Which is the district where this place falls in, where the incident took place early this morning, in which a protester was shot at by the security forces there. We're not very sure whether it was the fire came in from the paramilitary force or the police force. But yes, an FIR has already been registered, and there are sections of murder in that FIR. And then the police has also said in their statement that it looks like that the standard operating procedure has not been followed, and there will be an investigation in this entire matter. Remember, Smita, this is this is exactly how the entire cycle of violence starts in Kashmir. First, one violent incident happens, then it's followed by another. And what adds to all this is the fact that most of the people feel that whenever an inquiry or an investigation is launched, it doesn't reach to the logical conclusion. Justice is not delivered. So that is something which this government needs to ensure. They have come up with statements, but it'll be very, very important to see what is it that they will do differently this time around, whether the justice will be delivered and how swiftly that will happen.
Shuja, really, there are just too many problems ongoing at this point in time. There is the issue of Masarat Alam's arrest, the protests that follow. There is Yasin Malik talking about separate enclaves of Kashmiri Pandits rehabilitation, opposing that. Does the BJP and the PDP government at this point in time seem on the same page in trying to deal with each of these issues?
Well, that's right, Smita. If you look at it, this is all the ingredients of a possibility of a major trouble brewing here on the ground in Jammu and Kashmir. If you were just mentioning about the issue of return of Kashmiri Pandit, that's something that Yasin Malik was holding a program about this afternoon. He later on was joined by Swami Agnivesh. They were detained when they tried to go to Magam. They were later on released by the police. And then this entire sequence of events that began with that incident, that controversial encounter that happened in Tral just last week, in which the locals there said that one innocent was killed. The army on its own stuck to its ground that it was an OGW who was there in that encounter, and he got killed. And later on, all those all those events that happened because of the rally that was organized on the occasion of return of Sayyid Ali Shah Gilani, and the arrest of Hurriyat leaders, and Tral Chalo march that was organized yesterday, which was eventually foiled by the police. And now today, all these protests that started early morning, and then eventually this unfortunate death of this one young boy in Narbal area, very near to Magam. Clearly, all these only lead to one thing. It's a perfect concoction, all the elements are there for major trouble that can be seen brewing here on the ground in Jammu and Kashmir.
One can only hope that it does not turn out to be into an explosive concoction at this point in time, leading to a deja vu of what happened post those Amarnath Yatra agitations in 2008 or the summer uprising of 2010. Thank you so much, Shuja Haq, for joining us.